Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the new episode of Wartales. We're looking here at Stormcap in Tiltram County, and I have been looking at a few things in advance. First of all, the missions. We have 3 missions to do, as well as a storyline mission. I won't make any promises. I think I'm going to do the storyline mission first. Although, yeah, I had the wrong approach in that one, so it's not going to give me the result I hoped for. It will give me the result needed for the next province, so that's the good and slash or the bad news. As for the other missions, well, if this is my priority, that will be the next one, because I'm in the same area. Food isn't the problem, money probably isn't. So that's fine. I removed this. These were all the things we have to do slash had done. So this is left to Edren to Gothenburg. Edren, Gothenburg, sail away. Sail away will be done when my team is around level 12. And that's probably when most of the map, not that, but most of this entire map is covered. Basically, the whole non-DLC area. Let's call it that, because Sail Away is going to send us to a DLC area over here, and this is a DLC area. The third DLC are the taverns. I'm already doing that, so. So, the fate of Tiltran, Mount Altis Tower, Bandit's Lair, and Assassinate. Those are the missions I have left. Fate of Tiltran being the one I'm going to do first. That's one thing. The second thing, I have been reorganizing the companions I have here. And I'm not going to change all the names again, although that would be nice. But what I've done is organizing them according to their battle status, battle job, what the fighting they do. So we've got a berserker, a cannoneer, a cutthroat, a destroyer, a fighter. I think you already see the pattern, right? Harpooner, hunter, slayer. That's it. And the other group has a berserker, a cutthroat, a harpooner, and a swordmaster. You see the pattern. Indeed, alphabetic order on their battle professions. Then I also decided to, that's something I got for my private game, rename my alpha wolves. So I decided to rename them after a couple of very popular ones from a very popular 7 season and a trash ending TV show, which means we've got that. I'll let it up to you to post in the comments which show and which to which persons those alpha wolves were connected to. There is an option in my, not in my team, but in one of the professions here, one of the archers here, has the option Beast Master. And all allied animals next to the attack target attack them with an attack of opportunity. It's a yes-no situation. And I'm very honest about that. And the reason it makes it the hunter itself, the archer in itself, a little bit weaker. I mean, I've got 2 attacks on this guy, and this one only have 1, and the other one is ordering animals. So I'm basically ordering my animals to attack a certain opponent. It's having its advantages because animals usually attack early in the game, but it also has disadvantages. Same with infantryman, it's nice. You can target a specific area. You have 3 attacks of opportunity against the first 3 enemies crossing. So enemy 1 gets 1, enemy 2 gets 1, enemy 3 gets 1, done. But it's at the cost of 2 points, which will completely thrown away the moment you move the character. It's similar to what happens with him. Pikeman is doing the same thing. Spear wall is nice. I can set it up to defend a weak character, for instance, somebody which is very badly hurt, about to die. Put the pikeman behind it with the spear wall option, and that character may live, because if the one that's attacking is having less health, the spear wall attack will also do the same amount of damage. So that's an opportunity. But it's again 2 points. So the only ones really useful are the temporary value points. So now that's all said and done. I need to check one more thing. Hide uncovered. And what I notice is that I don't have the experience set yet. Well, my team is already getting to level 4. So what I need to do is get knowledge points and start unlocking this, because those are needed, and not long after that I will have to unlock that. No more focus on food, drinks, or but first this. The knowledge point of a hunters and artful doctors can be done later, and I also need to keep 3 knowledge points for the regional knowledge and deep knowledge, but that comes later. Deep knowledge unlocks, what does it say it here? Once I have 20 points spent, so, or earned. So now all of that is done. Let's see if I'm able to pick up more missions.
Might you be looking for work? Our role as MS.
No, we've got all of them done. But we got one archer, solitary drunk. I always thought drinking together would be better. Raised by boars, which means you always need to have boars in your camp. Club-footed movement, so no, that's certainly. I need to go to my camp. And I will have to set things up a little bit differently. Let's do that first. Let's see. Remove them. It's going to set things up, everything to different sides. That can be left there. This can go to the back. Let me think. have to do another tinkerer at some point. Tinkerer. Clam chest. Banner. For now, that'll work. This way I can move 1, 2, 3 prisoners in here without without them even trying to escape. Don't do that, can't do that, but it's costing moss parsley. Could give it a try. Scholar. Wait, stop. May as well. No, not that one. Go back. That's point 1. Next. I need to do this later. I do have enough. Don't have the lectern yet. That can be put in the chest, leaving me with not enough, a bit over 90. Right, let's go. Fate of Children. There are several ways to increase my carrying capacity. One of them is adding ponies. I'm not planning to spend that 180 gold each and every time. So I'm going to use another opportunity. I did mine there, right? Got 5 iron. The disadvantage of having 2 games in the same area is that you can mess things up. But the iron ore is useful. The ruby too, because the rubies help me to make money. And what I need is about 1500 gold pieces before I move to the next area.
You cleared out the iron deposits? Well done. We can get back to work.
And the stuttering happens always when I get close to the mountains, so No, I haven't done that yet. Not looking forward to the next fight. No, I haven't done that yet. Not looking forward to the next fight because torch wielding characters are going to hurt badly. I also have another idea. I'm almost out of stamina for my troop, so anyone. Creme brulee. 12 left. I need 1 alcohol, which means compensate 50, 54, 56, 58, 60. No danger level rests. Well, if there was a danger level, then we would have a fight now. So that's done. 18, which is nice. 7. There's so much to do always after each rest. So we have 1 here. 1 there. Where this one is. This is Tiltron. I think this is Quotia. We're going to pass, for that later. Mother Bear is in Marheim. We'll see. Another thing I learned, don't remove this from your list. It's free food for your troop. I removed that in my private game from the list, and no, that wasn't a good idea. No, let's do this first.
Finally! The lads were starting to think you wouldn't come. But I knew you would keep your word. Let's go and get rid of those intruders.
There's no other option. No turning tail. So we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm already at 16. And we got 4 allies. This is now the fight. They got 10. This is now the fight. Well, Let's set up my teams. This is why I don't like the naming, because I have no idea which ones belong to which team. Where was it? You can stay. Five, 4. Put her with me, by the way. Yeah, for obvious reasons. In fact, drop her more in the back. Simon. Simon says Sean has to go. Fred. Simon. Pitja. Sean. Anna. Anna needs to go this way. Foot soldier, hoodlum, phalanx, those are really important. Hank. The open one destroyer already here. One, two, three. One. Patricia, where is she? One, two. We can deal with him. They are back up. We can deal with him. Together. Because that's the boss. Those two can move over here. Because we've got that to deal with things. And we've got two over here. Yep. I think this is it. Okay. First one, foot soldier. Hoodlum. Not important. He is important. I really need better armor. The reason I'm not touching any of those is they will simply kill each other. So why bother? I can solve that later. Once everything is done. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, he's killing them. I got him or my own characters to deal with that. Not going to worry with that right now. Far more important to me is to get certain characters out of the way or simply occupied like that. Yeah, and some of the fights are indeed very brutal. He is the one going to fight now. He's got a very nasty attack. Should I? Problem solved. Why the heck do I have? Ah, that's why. That's why. I'll show you in a moment. She is giving everybody this. So we've got 50% more movement speed, which makes it very easy to finish this fight in several goes. There's two left. Both in here, okay. Ah, could have done him first. Never mind. He's the last one anyway. Shoot. Use. No use. Really? I could have finished this fight in one step if I wanted to. One round. Done. Level 3, level 3. This is also... Oh, I could have dropped that off. Something I'm always going to do. Simply check if I'm able to upgrade. Yes, I am. My equipment. Most of my team is having armor that's way below their level. We get a cutscene. Let's pick up the ham. Anything else? We'll see in a bit.
You disgust me.
Yeah? Sorry, mate.
Any last words, ruffian?
It was up to me, he had one.
Why? Why won't you leave us in peace?
In peace? Why would we do such a thing? You've destroyed our farms, ransacked our villages, stolen our grain, and brought Ediranian soldiers in your wake. You've done nothing but cause problems.
We had no other choice. You refused to open your doors and take us in. And just as we were starting to rebuild the haven, you laid waste to the place.
What? This ruin? That's enough. You wouldn't survive the winter months if you stayed here. For your insolence and the trouble you've caused, I hereby condemn you to the gallows. As for these refugees, they must leave Tiltron or suffer the same fate. Ah, mercenaries! Words cannot express how grateful I am for your help. Thanks to you, the locals will rest easy tonight. Come back to visit the real Stromcap when you get a chance. We will welcome our saviors with open arms. Please, accept these gifts from our craftsmen and merchants in consideration for your invaluable help.
So the reward will be the same. The taste in my mouth actually isn't. Usually I prefer to help the refugees because this guy will bring up the same excuse. We came here to help and instead you kept the door shut, you didn't want to feed us, etc. etc. That's why they start stealing and ransacking to survive. So it isn't a thing of good choice, bad choice, like I said before. The thing really is what would be the best, and in this scenario there isn't a best option. Because in a way both sides are right. Or wrong. Depending on how you look at things. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Let's see if I can keep the doggies at one side this time. Right in the right spot. That means she has to go this way. She has to come. That won't work. That way. As a matter of fact, I need to switch them. Because she has to get here too. Anna. That way. It is already there. Anna is dropped off. Hank is up here. Licia that way. Xander this way. The two pups. I'm not happy because we got 2 bows. 3 bows over there. Nothing over here, and the whole team able to use bows. To deal with that is actually down below. So my first attack is completely focused on the archers. Shoot. Should have checked which of the ones of the doggies was coming first. Double shoot. There's one other option. That's giving him a bleeding status, because I can't get to them anyway. Lamb, poacher, okay. That's the result when someone has glorious duel and protection. It's so useful. Poacher, roll the scoundrel. See, that's why I did that. What a scoundrel. Let's see the fun parts. We only need one kill. And I'm still not really fond of all those big axes. I prefer axe and shields because it offers a little bit better protection. Bingo. That's what I need. Shoot. At this point I start doing so much damage to them that everything will become very easy. Plus, I'm going to have some fun in a bit. Like now. Because that hit she's able to do is going to be very useful. One down, one to go. Two down. That's why I said some of the animations are very brutal. All of a sudden, there's only two. Or, as a matter of fact, one. And done. So what we got? Level 3 medium and light armor. Let's check everything again. 2 armor, no guard, no guard. He's currently wearing medium. Similar improvement. 4, 5, 2, 2. No, wait. He is that. This is better. Heavy. 14, 16, 16. That's medium. Simon. Medium. Probably. No, this is attacked. These units get brutality, extra damage. I'm going to try that one. Medium level 3. Step back. Medium level 2. Light, 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 medium. Going back on guards, increasing on anything else but crit. Done. Basic needs medium. Rihanna is light. Siegfried is medium. And Stefan is also medium, I thought. Heavy. Ooh. For now. That's why I need to check and upgrade my armor. Why I need knowledge points so that I can actually get everything done. Good news is those knowledge points. That knowledge point will come up in a bit. to think of it. 14, okay. I was wondering how many ropes I got, because I will need them. Really, boss, I tried to move away from you 3 times. I will also do something else on the food I've been doing before. Instead of concentrating on the foods giving me 4 foods, I will try to focus more on the ones doing 6. The more foods I can make out of that I have, the more nutrition that is, the better it actually is. Because that number will go up. And there's the knowledge point. We also have some path stuff. This is going to be hard. I'm doing that one with in my private game with a group wannabe tavern owners, and it's a lot easier. I haven't done that one yet. That explains a few things. Still going for the armor. We'll be back there in a bit. Camping. 1, 3. One wood cutter. So, like 14 food. That's a lot more important as serving this separate. Besides, I got points for this. Same thing up here. We've got that, nothing useful. Perch broth. 6 food. I got 1 perch, but that's 4 food. So my number is actually going up by 2 points. Pike soup, ditto. Grilled carp, ditto. So bread is only 4. Everything else in here is already 6. And if I look in the food section here, everything in here is going to be 6 food. Well, except for the tea and the syrup. No, except for the syrup. But the syrup is actually needed for something else. This is 14 food. I still need to craft 2 of them. 40 food. And that's 14. So with 1 culture shock, I'm able to almost feed my entire troop already. Let's see, fishhook 4, lockpick 1, fishhook 2, I don't need torches yet, I can use rope. And I can upgrade my workshop. Plus, later, strategy table and the cooking pot. But right now I lack wood. Cooking pot is important because to food production. And currently, that's why dismantling, that's why upgrading is so important. Look, leather, iron, and tools. Those are back to 22. 16, okay, no, not 22. But because of that, this will increase. So you don't need that torch. Neither does the other lady. Okay. Useful. I want to keep constitution, critical hit and movement as close to each other as possible. Because I found out that it's very nice to invest points in critical hit and movement. But with a bad constitution, you only end up with glass cannons. And for her, movement and crits are very important. But if the health is too low, she dies because of the light armor. So with that in mind, some things are not a good idea. Also, I have to keep an eye on that. So let's move on over here, because there's a little bit more to discover. To show you on the map, we are there right now. And we have to do that on our way back. I want to try to get as many resources as possible right now. That's because I don't want to come back here. I will have to at some point, or more or less actually. Now this is a very nice thing.
Don't touch the crux, Wine. It bites.
That one. Looks very ugly. And that's not something you want to deal with.
You pay or you leave.
She's got circle attack.
Pay up or leave.
Very friendly, right?
Mercenaries? Are you trying to avoid the border toll? Are you climbing Mount Altis because you have no border pass?
Watch.
The guard would be completely swamped without us. Go on, give us your crowns and let's be done with it.
So it's that, attack or leave. I'm going to leave because I have no intention yet to enter the next area. There's the hemp. That do I have. But this used to be an old border, completely forgotten probably. Almost done with that one. Probably forgotten by the guards and whatever. Looking at states of bandits took it over and decided we can use that. Not for me. You have other things to do. Liberating a tower, for instance. Discovering things. Picking up resources. And Mount Altis Inn is one of the places you have to compete with. So, one crossbow. That's it. Nobody else. Except this lady.
Outsiders, sit down, make yourselves at home. It's not often we get news from the outside world.
One recipe. Useful. Because it gives 14 foods. I have to keep an eye on my finances. I don't have milk and salt right now. But once I do, they make up for some nice food actually. Meanwhile, discoveries are going well. So we're heading up this part right now. There's deserters and bandits and whatever everywhere. The next bunch of whiners.
Only the elite can fight in this arena. Mercenaries like you have to settle for regional arenas. Try to build your reputation. Who knows, maybe one day you will be among our honored guests.
Tier 8 of power and glory. I don't have to talk to her,
I
cause
don't trade with no-name mercenaries. Build a reputation for yourselves among warriors, and come back to challenge our champions. Then we can talk business.
okay. I have my reasons. Keep an eye on that movement over there. What I could do is actually lower a rope down here, a python, and get down completely. Shoot. Damn, 3 bombers. Yeah, I'm not gonna give them money. Let me see. 2, 4, 5, 6, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to have a very hard time. Which of the puppies? Okay, Grey Wings and Lady. Don't really need her over here. She's nice to finish things off. 1, 2, 3. So what if I move her to this part? Are you able to get to both of them? Okay. To both of them? Okay. And to all. Okay, I got it covered. The reason he will die. The reason I'm dealing with the bombers first is they have the nasty ability for flaming arrow. That's also very annoying, but this is dangerous. So they shoot an area and you get a fire there. Everything in the area or walking through is getting burning, and as you can see, that's 50% of your maximum health, going down pretty fast. So this way, I'm 100% certain that none of the bombers will be a pain in the butt. They're currently all disabled. That's the downside. Let's see from the other side. I've got 3 and I have to do with 3, 5 and a bit. Doesn't matter much. 1, 2, 3. Does matter. Nobody can reach them. Okay. That's a small change of plans. He may be locked in. No, he isn't. So now I'm going to anticipate on, no, making sure that they are anticipating on me. I mean, I got 3 people more and 2 wolves, so... No, that includes the wolves, sorry. Those raiders are ignored for now. Because what they actually will do is stand there and target. Shoot. So they will end up like this. And I will do that. Those lovely counterattacks. That's what I meant. So I simply do this. really need to improve their strength. Stupid animal. No, never mind. Ah. Now to make him panic a little bit, I'm going to stand at that side. Make him panic a bit. There. And done. Nope. We're not going to flee. Wrong button. Now there's a hole in the air. Absolutely not needed. Crap. We had that one too. While she's at it. No, she's not at it. I can't do it. I can't use that swing attack because I would have hit two of my fighters. Now, level 4 flaming arrow twice. But I'm not going to use that on my archer yet. We'll keep those for special occasions. And that special occasion, let's bring up my bowman for a moment. Loot all. Bow type. He's currently doing 8 to 14. With this, he's doing 9, but we got +4. So 9 damage in an area. That's why I keep using that one. At least for now. Let's check the rest of my group. No, nothing. We can make 2 ropes. Dismantle, only the bow's not going to do that. No torches needed, logbook, fish hooks, Titan, nope. Cooking pot can upgrade it. Useful, because that means less food needed. Strategy table can be upgraded, but I need wood for that. So that's probably going to be the next. Going to be the next turn, the next rest. But this is nice. Although I can't craft anything right now. It's still nice. It's funny that everything counts. Not just alcohol, but also vegetarian. Wait. Right. I don't know who the vegetarian is. Yes, we got a few of those again. 7. Promotional items changed, okay. But that's not really of influence in a way, because my cooks can't do anything else anyway. So I've got most of the area done. There's something over there we need to do. And after that, it's simply going back that way. Although, once again, my plans didn't work the way I wanted them to be. So, I could lower a rope here, a python or a piton. That's useful. That's extra food. And we can go down and then walk again. I'm going to walk back. Distance-wise is the same, I think. But for exploring, this one is better. That goes back. That's a little bit disturbing, actually. Because I really can use that one right now. To meat. Also for all those pelts. Or furs, or skins, or whatever you want to call it. There's the woods I was talking about. Now, like I said, this is going to be a lot easier. The only thing I have to do is be careful for them. But as long as I don't talk to them, nothing to worry about. On top of it, there's food over there. We can visit them. Are those wolves? Looks like it. Which means the minigame, which will provide me with enough wood, upgrade the strategy table. Ding. See? Found a secret, next level. Okay, less free food, less rats, 10% less for Trackers Guild. Doing this first. It will take 20 points, but I think I can make that. So we got 4, 1, 2, 1, 3, 14, and 3, 10. I thought that was Porky. I thought I saw wolves over there. Escape. Save. Fit. Override. Yes. Continue. Fight. Let's see if I'm able to get 1 or 2. Disadvantage? If I'm able to get more wolves, my food consumption for meat will go up. Oh, it's the other way around. Okay, so we do it the other way around. Alpha, no, alphas. Let's hope they will last through the night. I want to get at least one. Think of it, I should have named one Ghost instead of Lady. But the reason, as soon as I have 3, I get this 50% unit's critical hit is increased by 50%. It has that color of unity already, so. That shoot. Wrong order. I should have done the shield first. Well, that works too. So now, the shield is an option I can do after, so I never got the free point. 14 out of 38. Bingo. Missed? The heck? How the hell could she miss? Now it's getting harder to get the alphas. Reload? No, reload. See what happens if I put him here. Execute. Okay. In that case, I prefer that. I put him here. I'm able to capture it. That was a very good choice. Now I need to be very careful. Let's start by trying to get this one. Surrounded, so probably bingo. So we got 3. That's a normal move. That was a normal move. That's 4. Excellent. And gone. So we got 4 moves now. And a little bit. That's why I didn't want to stop the fight. Alpha. Of course, that one. Willpower. Critical hit. Watch what happens. Back. Bang. 59%. Heal. And who was the next one in line? Jon was not official. Rob, Arya, Bran. I completely gave away what I said earlier today. At the start of. So 9 to 11. So, Grey Winds and Ghost are basically same age. Lady Summer. 141. Got another point in our black one. Previously, we had 60 foot. Now it's 71. That's the disadvantage of adding more animals to your troop. Carcass out. 59. Wait, that's also 40. That makes 73. With that one. 63. 67. 69. 71. Good. Hey. That's nice. At least we got silent now. I need to put this and that in chest. Extra critical damage is always good. He's probably... No, never mind that. Pocket knife. Who's got the lowest critical? 5, 9, 14, 13. I think the lowest is 5. Yep. Oh wait, critical damage. No, never mind. Nothing. So, an hour 45. I was hoping to do this, but that's going to take another... Ah, you know what? It's a mission, let's do it. I'm not going to set them up this time, I think. Yes, I am. Let's see. I'll leave this. One, two, three. It's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the 5th? 5. Alright, young lady, your turn. Go ahead, become Mike Tyson. Well, actually, I had another name in my mind, but I forgot. Lydia Rijk? Something like that. Boxing girl, anyway. Yoo-hoo! Shot in the back. It remembers me of something else. Somebody who said, yoo-hoo, I'm gonna make you famous. Bang. This isn't a fight. It's a bloodbath. Bath. What I don't get is that it's listed as hard, so you should expect higher levels, all that. And instead, as you can see, it's a walkover. Didn't even have damage. And the good thing, there's hemp. There's at least 2 chests. Night fish, venison and rats. They must have had a bad time eating. Sturdy lock. Oh, 1 knowledge point. And 1 very nice axe. Sorry for that, it was just sneezing. Now the nice part is that we found a very good axe. And although it's level 4 and I can have it at a high level, it gives me 10-13. Also 10-13, same strength. Okay, so it doesn't matter unless I give it to her. Because for her, she is currently doing 8. And that's, let's see what it's actually doing before I'm going to remove that X completely. Movement 10, 13. One movement, 10% more damage. Let's see what happens. 10% more damage. 8 to 10. 7 to 9. In this case, that's quite a lot. That's going fast. And that too. So, mission accomplished. The other two are over here. I have to keep an eye on that. What I can do, well, I will save. Thing is, what's the easiest way to get there or there? Going down immediately is. I don't think that's going to work here. Oh, this. And over there. That saves me a lot. Let's get to the road. Because I have a very strong feeling that this and that will be just as easy. Have I given the lady?
My daughter told me everything.
I probably have given the lady. I'm not going to steal, not going to risk it. There's no need to risk it actually. No ghost back now, please. I was expecting that. Okay, that means I will hold here. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you've been enjoying it. I'm going too fast. I think we did a lot. We've got some new area explored over here, which is very nice. We've got the mission done. We've got the other mission done. So that was what I had in mind. Just took me 2 hours. And next week I'm going to take care of this. And hopefully that one too. With all the teeth we have, I can even visit that camp. So all of that works nicely. For now, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next week. Have a good week, everybody. I'll see you then. Goodbye.